Right, so after that 30-hour bus trip, we're enjoying a hearty Turkish breakfast. We've arrived finally in the town of Mardin in southeast Turkey. It's a very ancient town from around the 11th century BC, and it's built on this hill, essentially, right by the Dicle in Turkish, or the Tigris River in English. And just in front of us here, we've got a spectacular view of the Mesopotamia Valley. Meso, coming from the Greek verb for between, potamos, river, so between the two rivers. And over on the other side of the valley, you will have the Euphrates River in Syria, in Iraq, and actually just in the distance there, around 30 kilometres away, is Syria. This place, of course, is of great importance in human history because it's where modern agriculture began, with the cultivation of wheat some several thousand years ago. So today we're going to have a little look around the town and see what we can find. So far we've just found a little kiddie.
Bu camiye şuradan gidiliyor.
Evet.
Aynen.
Cami burada, değil mi?
Aynen.
Orada.
Şuradan efendim sağ yapın, sonra
Okay.
sol dümdüz ilerleyin. Aynen. Aynen.
Okay. Teşekkürler.
Görüşürüz, iyi günler.
So we're now entering the Ulu Jami, or Great Mosque of Mardin. Ulu Jami.
Yes.
Okay. Çok eski bir cami, değil mi?
Evet.
And it's from the İngilizliyim. Sen Türk müsün?
Evet.
Türk
Nereden
müsün?
geldi?
İskoçya'dan geldik. Evet.
İskotum mu?
Yani İngilizliyim ama orada yaşıyordum. Ve sen Mardinli misin?
Ben evet. Ben Mardin.
Mardin. Çok
Abi senin Instagram'ın mı var, YouTube'un mu?
YouTube. Yani sadece Instagram'da bazı videolar yapıyoruz. Evet. Ve YouTube. Evet.
İsmin ne abi? Takip edelim.
Okay. Yalla. Instagram'da.
Yallah, iyi.
Okay.
Arapça biliyor.
Evet, tabii canım. Sen biliyor musun?
Tarif Arabi.
Evet, أعرف عربي. وأنت؟
منين انت ابي؟
أنا من إنجلترا. إيه. وأنتو؟
ايش انت تعرف عربي؟
أنتو من سوريا أو تركيا؟
لا انا من ميردين، انا ما
من
اعرف
ديرنا.
عربي. إيه.
كيف تعرف عربي أنت؟
انت ايش انت تعرف عربي؟
إيه، هيتاش أنا عرفت العربي. تعلمت العربي في مصر، في سوريا شوية،
ايه
ولكن الآن أنا
سوريا
عندي
أنت؟
اللهجة
من
المغربية.
انجلترا. لا
وهنا في ماردن
تمام.
الناس كي يتكلمون عربي كمان.
دغري كل
اوكي
يعرفون عربي.
اوكي يعني عربي. هيتاش ماردن قريب بصح من سوريا صح؟
إيه.
سوريا هناك
قريب
هناك
السوري. ايه هونك.
ايه رانجا بلكي 30 كيلومتر
إيه،
صح؟
دولي.
30 كيلومتر
100 كيلومتر 200 كيلومتر.
200 كيلومتر
إيه.
خوش
تعال.
داخل جامي وخلص
بعدها.
بعد تمام. Right, so this is a very old mosque from the 12th century. One of the signs of that is this massive well here, and people still use this today to perform their ablutions before praying. Let's have a look inside the mosque. So this is one of the oldest mosques in the Anatolian Peninsula. Pretty kind of austere really compared to some of the other mosques we've seen in Istanbul and Morocco. If I've understood this correctly, Peygamberimiz Sakal-i Sherifi, this is a strand from the beard of the Prophet Muhammad. Oh, there we go. İngilizceyiz, İngilizceyiz. Evet. Yani küçük bir kitap var mı o informasyon? Okey. Okey. Sorun yok.
Merdivende fotoğraf, yukarıda fotoğraf.
Okey, çok güzel. Çok teşekkür ederim. See. So, all over the Ottoman Empire, you will find these konak or villas, and this is where the middle and upper classes in the time of the Ottoman Empire would live. And Mardin has a number of rich and beautiful examples of the konak architecture, and we're in one of them. Merhaba, hoş bulduk. Küçük bir miktar bu badem alabilir miyiz?
Alabilirsin. Buyurun tadına bak.
Şöyle. Okay.
Okey. Buyurun. Afiyet olsun.
Çok lezzetli. 100 gram alabilir miyiz? 100 gram şöyle. Çok teşekkürler.
İstediğiniz yere kargo.
Okay.
Kargo.
Yani eğer İngiltere'de
Yes.
badem şöyle
Aynen.
almak istersek
Göndeririz.
seninle.
Aynen.
Evet.
Buyurun.
Telefon edebiliriz.
Yes.
Okay. Çok teşekkür ederim.
Afiyet olsun.
Okay. So these are sugared almonds. Took our fancy. I can already feel the sugar seeping into my veins. It's pretty sickly sweet, but I'm sure that won't stop us from making our way through a full bag over the next week. Merhaba. Mardin kahvesi yapabilir, yani denebilir miyiz? Ve Türk kahvesiyle 3 tur var, değil mi? Sade, şekerli ve orta, değil mi? Orta.
Nereden gelmişsiniz?
İngilizliyiz. Yani ben İngilizliyim ama eşim Kolombiyalı.
Kahvenin yerinden gelmiş. Kolombiya kahvesi.
Kolombiya kahvesin var mı sen? Senin?
Çok güzel.
Çok güzel. Türkiye'den Kolombiya kahvesi geldi. Bilmiyordum. Teşekkür ederim.
Gidiş gelişimiz
Yeah.
bizi kapıda 4 gün bıraktılar.
4 gün kaldı. So we thought we had a hard time crossing the border. Our friend here, so 4 days, no? 4 gün. He walked from Baghdad. Yani Baghdad'dan yoruldun Mardin'e. And look at his feet. So some people have a far more difficult time.
Bizi orada.
Ve şimdi her şey yani iyi mi? Yani sağlığın yani hiç okay.
Bu da Arap'taki şirket Detox.
Okay. Şirketin var mıydı?
Dohuk.
Doğuk'ta. Biz Doğuk'ta kaldık. Evet. Çok iyi bir şehir. Okay.
Ben bunlara kahve satıyorum.
Okay. He sells coffee to Duhok, where we've just come from. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Çok sıcak değil mi? Okay, these workshops are very common in the bazaar here in Mardin with all types of things, wood, metal. Look, then they put it in here to get nice and hot so they can wield it. Görebilirim.
Efendim? Orası ateş.
Okay, ateş. Çok sıcak. Okay. Çok sıcak değil mi? Ateş, look. Here's the fire here. Okay. Whoa, look how hot that is. White hot, eh? Çok sıcak. Komor ile. Komor is with, they do it with coal. Yeah. Look. Oh, komor mu? Sevilla. Nasıl söylenir Türkçe'de?
Çift sürme,
Çift.
toprak.
Toprak. Okay. Okay. Evet, as for the horse. Okay, çok ilginç. Yani çiftlik için. Evet. Okay. Teşekkür ederiz. Sağ ol. Thank you. İyi günler. Patron. Sen patron musun? Okay. Teşekkürler Vasta. Okay. Thank you. We're trying to find a famous Islamic school. People keep just saying to go up and up and up. This town's a bit of a maze. Certainly Google Maps isn't helping us very much. Zinciri medresi arıyorum. Yüksek bina.
Ondan karşıya yukarı çıkıyorsunuz.
Okay. Çok teşekkür ederim. Okay. So I think we found the Zincire Medrese, what we were looking for. So let's have a look inside. So this is an ancient place of learning of Islamic scholarship that was built in the 14th century. This was a Sufi school. Sufi is a bit like an Islamic mystic or a monk. It's kind of hard to find a parallel in other religions. So for them, water symbolised life, and this is kind of pretty cool here. They've built this fountain so that it starts with birth here, with the spout, and then the kind of wide part of the funnel symbolises youth, childhood, and then the kind of narrower part over here symbolises old age, and what that runs into is the cistern itself, which symbolises the final judgment. So I suppose the meaning here is that the final judgment is far more immense than anything that you face in life itself. So Zinciri Medrese is literally the chain school in Turkish, and it's covered in these chains, but I'm not quite sure what the meaning is. So we've got Mardin Castle behind us. Its nickname is the Eagle's Nest, not the Eagle's Nest that you're thinking of probably. And what I find pretty cool about it is that this was built around 3,000 years ago, but as you can see from the barriers that surround it, it's still a military installation even in this day and age. So it's actually a radar base for NATO because of its strategic position, overviewing the whole of the Mesopotamian plain all the way into both Syria and Iraq. So even 3,000 years on, it's still a military installation that you unfortunately can't visit as a tourist.
Para que quede evidencia que nosotros visitamos los lugares juntos.
Bueno. So after a spot of Googling, I think we found out the reason for why it's called the Chain School. So apparently these two domes, which now serve as popular Insta spots, used to have a chain connecting them. So that's why it's called the Chain School. There you go. So Mardin has always been a place of diversity, both in terms of ethnicity. You have Kurds, Turks, Arabs living together in this quite small community, as well as religious diversity. So we've seen the mosque and the Islamic school, and we're now going to head to the Christian area to see one of the churches there. So we've arrived at the Kerkler Kilisesi, or the 40 Martyrs Church. This is a Syrian Orthodox church. You can tell that because this is it looks a bit like Arabic. This has come from the same language family, but this is Suryani, or the script that is used by the Assyrians. So let's head inside and see what we can find. So we couldn't record directly in the church, and there are two burly men telling people off for taking any photographs. So we're in a bit of a grey area now because we're filming into the church. What we find quite interesting is that the architecture is quite similar to that of the Great Mosque, and it makes you think with those kind of vaulted arches, and what that makes you think is that a lot of these what were churches before the arrival of Islam were probably taken and just kind of repurposed as mosques thereafter, and a lot of the inspiration for the design, I think, of the mosques as well comes from the Orthodox Christianity that used to be the predominant religion here before, first of all, the Arabs came, and then of course the Turks. So these are traditional Assyrian. Assyrian is the Christian community here, pastries. So we're going to give some a go in a minute. Teşekkürler. Okay. So as you can see, we've got some date going on in there, some sesame on top. Very crumbly. You've definitely got to be a date lover to enjoy it. I can take dates in small quantities, so this probably lasts me over the week, I think. Sayani, or Christian population of this town, are famous for making wine. So we're going to go in and try some of the local plonk. Hoş bulduk, hoş bulduk. Evet. Yani sadece como degustasyon gibi yapmak istiyoruz. Mümkün mü? O sadece sadece her tur denemek istiyordum. Yani ne kadar alır denemek için
Sadece
her.
şu açık hocam, şunlar açık, şu ikisi açık.
Okay. Yani şu butel kapalı.
Onlar yok.
Okay. Yani kadelik fino. Okay.
Tadımlık.
Okay. Ne kadar alır bir kadeh?
Kadeh yok, satış biz sadece tada bakabilirsiniz.
Okay.
Bizim şişe satışı var sadece.
Okay. Bu sek mi? Veya tatlı? Sek.
Dry.
Yani normal gibi genel olarak Süryani şarabı sek mi?
Evet,
Sek mi?
tabii sek.
Okay.
Süryani şarabında katkı maddesi olmaz.
Tamamen
Tamamen doğal, sadece üzüm. Only grapes.
Okay. Only grapes. Okay. Ve üzüm nereden?
Üzüm bu, Mardin üzümü.
Mardin
Yeah.
üzümü. Okay. Oh yeah, it's quite strong, kind of peppery, quite vinegary. Yeah. Yani süreç nasıl? Yani nasıl şarap yapıyorsun? Evet. Çünkü farklı bir tatlı var. Yani Fransız şarabından.
Evet. Bir ay
Evet.
sonra
Evet.
one month
Okay.
one month after
Yani
grapes.
olgunlaşma.
Olgunlaşmamış daha. Bir ay sonra olgunlaşıyor.
Evet.
Bir ay sonra üzümü kaldırıyoruz.
Ve ondan sonra farklı bir tatlı var. Yani
Aynen
neredeyse sirke bir tatlı var.
Aynen
Yani
öyle.
eğer Fransız şarabı ile karıştırırsın.
Aynen
Evet. Çok ilginç. Evet. Okay. Ve bu şarap 3 yıl değil mi?
Evet.
3 yıl. No, 3 yıl değil.
Bu
5 yıl. 5 yıl.
Evet.
Evet. Okay. So the chap was explaining that they make the wine in a bit of a different way. they ferment it for 1 month, which gives it that quite vinegary taste. Certainly wasn't something that my palate is used to, so I don't know if it will have much success in the UK, that wine, but really interesting to see them making wine here in Turkey, and really glad to see the Assyrian culture still alive and well here in Mardin.
Don Durma ice cream, pero ¿dónde está el fry?
Right, so living in Scotland, I've tried a lot of fried things, but never fried ice cream, so let's give it a go. Oh, yeah, it's very runny, it's very gooey, gotta be quick. Not sure if the frying's doing, I mean, it's lovely ice cream. I'm not sure if the frying's doing much for it. So, I think this will be the oh, the banana's come out. Oh, love a bit of banana. Yeah. Çok teşekkür ederim. Let's try and give that a go. Yeah. That's really doing things for it.
¿Y para qué la crema?
No, it's been more excitement. I thought that was a banana, but it wasn't. It was just the more frozen part of the ice cream. As you can see, we're kind of slowly but surely making our way through it. It's growing on us. So after our 30-hour bus ordeal, we've had a lovely time here in Mardin. It's a gem of a place. I mean, it's great to see such diversity in a country that's often seen as quite homogenous. So a great start to our time here in Turkey. Lovely people, great food, and of course spectacular views of the Mesopotamia Valley.